no angels, it's because you harbor none. Be one of those people that shows up with eyes of hope and wonder. Be one of those people that shows up and sees the possibility, sees the promise. Be one of those people who brings a spirit that is humble of heart, that recognizes the dignity and the divinity of others, and does what you can to add to the potential, to add to the promise of the future. I hope you all bring that heart and that spirit to everything that you do, because the world is wide open for you right now. And I'm going to tell you right now too, that the world needs you. It needs the best of you. It needs your vision. It needs your hard work. It needs your light, and it needs your love. I wish you all the best, class of 2022. I can't wait to witness the contributions that you will make. Thank you, congratulations, and I am sending you all my heart and celebration, for you are worthy of this day and even greater things ahead.
Hands are in the air, hands are in the air. When they hear you when you thought they wouldn't listen, it's like an anthem that the whole world's singing. Hands are in the air, hands are in the air. Whoa. Something big, I feel it happening, out of my control. Pushing, pulling, and it's grabbing me. Feel it in my bones like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Something big, I feel it happening. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Something big. Whoa. Yeah, yeah. If we stomp our feet, the ground will shake. If we clap our hands, the walls will break. Yo, so loud, won't forget our names. Cause something big is happening. Take this spark and start a fire. Raise us up, we're feeling high. They can't tell us anything. Something big is happening. Something big, I feel it happening, out of my control. Pushing, pulling, and it's grabbing me. Feel it in my bones like, oh, whoa. Something big is happening. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Something big, I feel it happening. Oh.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad.
Good morning. The 2022 Berklee College commencement ceremony will begin shortly. At this time, please find your seats. I am Dr. Marianne Vakalis, Interim Provost and Dean of the School of Professional Studies at Berkeley College. And I am delighted to be able to be with you today as we celebrate your achievements. It is both meaningful and fitting that all of those who were so instrumental in the success of our graduates, family, friends, faculty, and staff, join in this celebration of accomplishment. I want to extend a special welcome to those of you who are joining us today from around the world through the Berkeley College website. So that we can all enjoy the celebration, please turn off all electronic devices. We also ask that everyone remain until the end of the ceremony. The President's Party is led this morning by the Faculty Marshal, Dr. Byron Hargrove, who is carrying the college mace. Following the Marshal, our Chairman of the Board, Kevin Lewing, Trustees Randy Lewing, Tim Lewing, Reggie Smith, Ed Yor, Julio Monroe, and Busi Matsiko Andan. President Dr. Diane Racinos, and senior Berkeley College administrators. Please stand and join student Corey Teague in singing the national anthem. We ask that you remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you very much. Please remain standing for an invocation delivered by Dr. Michelle Serrals.
May he who has granted curiosity into the mind of people and learning into their souls bless this assembly for the commencement exercises of our beloved Berkeley College. Extend your grace on its board, president, faculty, and all its associates. In this time in which some face the threat of war, may we find peace. We give you thanks for all of those who have supported us, our parents, family, and friends, who have gathered here with us, and those who have supported us from afar. We celebrate the diversity of your creatures and recognize the value of each. May we gain strength to help others as others have helped us. As Muhammad Ali noted, acts of kindness are the rent that you expect from each of us for room in the world you created. May we continue to inspire and to be inspired with acts of kindness. For this, we ask for your future and further blessing. This is our prayer, and let us all say, Amen.
Please be seated. Before we begin our commencement program, we have a special message for our graduates from U.S. Senator Bob Menendez of the state of New Jersey. Senator Menendez could not join us today, but he wanted to share these special words with you.
Hello, Berkeley College graduates, families, and friends. It's a pleasure to be with you as we celebrate the class of 2022. Today it becomes official. After years of late-night study sessions and preparing for exams, your hard work has finally paid off. You all should be proud of the effort and the grit that has made today possible. Graduating is never easy, but you've had to navigate challenges while dealing with a once-in-a-generation pandemic full of uncertainty and turmoil. Whether it's been virtual classes, virtual club meetings, or even celebrating special events from your laptops and cell phones only, you've shown incredible perseverance in order to come out ahead. I know it may be hard to believe, but I remember my own commencement ceremony well. My proud parents, my sense of accomplishment, and the knowledge that I could achieve anything I wanted because I had a good education. Let me tell you, that feeling is worth its weight in gold. It's what allowed me, a son of Cuban refugees who grew up poor in a tenement in Union City, to now represent the state of New Jersey in a country of 330 million as one of only 100 United States senators. It's what will allow you to reach even higher, achieve even greater, and change the world. As we celebrate your accomplishments today, it's fitting that the ceremony is called a commencement. To commence means to start, and while today marks the end of one chapter in your lives, I know that each of you is ready to start a new chapter. Over the past several years, each of you has made the decision to show up, to commit to your goals, your education, and most importantly, to yourselves. You've shown resilience that has brought you to this point and will serve you greatly in any path that you choose. Whatever your next steps are, I hope you never forget your time at Berkeley College and in the great state of New Jersey. Rely on the networks you have built, the friends you have made, and the family who have helped you get where you are. It is my great privilege to congratulate you all as you set off on your journeys to make a difference in our state, our nation, and across the world. Know that I'm rooting for you, and I can't wait to see all of the amazing things you will accomplish. Congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Senator Menendez. I now have the great pleasure of introducing Dr. Diane Racinos, President of Berkeley College.
Thank you. Good morning. Congratulations, graduates. Woo! Today, you join the ranks of 65,000 Berkeley College alumni from around the globe. This is your time to claim your place and make your mark in the world. You have made it to the finish line. It took a lot of hard work and perseverance to get to this point. This leg of the race may be over, but your future is just starting. Use this motivation and focus that brought you here today to take you to the next achievement, career success. Our mission at Berkeley College is to empower students to achieve lifelong success in dynamic careers. What sets Berkeley apart is our rich diversity, coupled with teaching and learning excellence, and the outstanding career services support available to our students. From the courses you have taken in your program, to the internships and employment opportunities that will define your future. Always remember, you are a Berkeley College graduate. You are among more than 1,400 Berkeley College graduates making their mark on the world. Let me tell you a little bit about this year's graduating class. The average age of a Berkeley graduate in this year's class is 30. There are 73 international students from 30 different countries graduating. There are 104 students earning a Master of Business Administration degree in management. This is our largest graduating class in the history of the MBA program, which graduated its first class in 2017. It is important for us to recognize the 116 military and veteran students graduating. Thank you for your service. We also have healthcare heroes in this class. There are 55 graduates earning a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree who have been in their field working, and another 39 graduates who earn certificates in practical nursing. Congratulations. You are filling a critical need of nursing professionals in our state and our nation. Regardless of the profession you have chosen to pursue, each graduate has an opportunity to show their brilliance. When you are moving up the success ladder, it is important that you bring others with you. It is my hope that you will live by the golden rule. Treat others how you would like to be treated. Dreams do not come easy, but you already know this, for you have persevered through a pandemic, in addition to dealing with unforeseen circumstances and everyday responsibilities of your own lives. Earning a college degree takes a lot of work and personal sacrifice. Hold on to this moment when you hit a bump in the road or when you need to take an alternate route. There is an entire Berkeley College community pulling for you. Whatever road you choose and direction you take, from this moment forward, you are a Berkeley College graduate. As you set your compass to the future, let your dreams be your inspiration and your Berkeley College education be your guidepost. Congratulations.
I now invite Kevin Lewing, Chairman of the Board, to the podium for his remarks.
Good morning. Welcome to this joyous celebration of the commencement of our students. Today, we honor our graduates. First of all, congratulations to Gabrielle Peralta on receiving the Outstanding Student Award, and to Nayeli Inoa for representing the graduates this morning as the student speaker. Jonathan Santiago, you are a shining example of how a Berkeley College graduate can succeed in the workforce and give back to the community. I congratulate you on your contributions and your achievements. Graduates, thank you for being a part of the Berkeley College family. You may not have all started together, but whether it's a certificate, an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, or a master's degree, you're all finishing together. You each have your own unique story of how you came to Berkeley College. Some of you came because of a referral from a relative or friend who attended Berkeley College. Some of you came as a community college graduate or as a transfer student after not finding success at another college. And some of you came because of a presentation or visit at your high school. Your journey continued at Berkeley College with some common themes. You learned new skills from a caring and approachable faculty. You gained self-confidence by handling the workload and doing well in your coursework. You saw the connection between what you learned and how it would help you and your career. You realized that others saw the talents you have and were there to support you and keep you on pace to graduate. Your persistence and resilience have paid off, and now you're here today as a graduate of Berkeley College. As an alum of Berkeley College, your story continues. While your career progresses, we will always be here to support you in your professional development. Graduates, on behalf of Berkeley College's Board of Trustees, I want to congratulate all of you, the class of 2022. We are proud of your accomplishments, and we wish you all continued success and happiness. You are the future leaders in the workforce and in the community. Congratulations, and be proud.
Our 2022 faculty speaker, Dr. Heidi Hofinger, could not join us today, but she wanted to share these special words with you.
Hello, graduates. Dr. Heidi Hofinger here, wishing you a huge congratulations on graduating. You're here, you did this. You made it to the end. Can you believe it? And I know it was not easy getting here. I know because I've had the honor and the privilege of having had many of you in my classes or in the Gender and Sexuality Alliance. And so I know the struggle has been real. And I want to take a moment to reflect on and honor that struggle. If you've had a lot of sleepless nights finishing papers and studying, give yourselves a hand at getting here. If you have a full-time job or a part-time job, while juggling 4 to 5 classes, take a moment to feel that pride in achieving all that you have. If you've had a long commute to get to class, or if you've really struggled with online learning, give yourselves a pat on the back for getting it done. If you have children or families or pets at home eating up your homework, give yourselves a shout out for staying focused amidst all that. If you've got a disability, or if you've experienced illness or suffered any losses from COVID or anything else, or if you've lost relationships along the way, take a moment to reflect on that loss and then feel good for overcoming these obstacles to reach your goals. If you're a veteran or currently in the military serving our country, while you finish up all your homework, give yourselves a salute as I salute you and thank you. If you faced systemic adversity because of who you are or who you love, or the color of your skin, or the texture of your hair, or the accent in your voice, stand up loud and proud and feel that pride in getting here. Jump around, do a little dance. Feel that joy. Now look around you at your fellow graduates and see all that glorious diversity all that collective power, all that necessary change. Because it's not easy out there. The world is a tenuous place right now. And it's hard being a human. There will be more loss, more challenges, more struggles and failure. But you'll handle it. As a matter of fact, more than that, you'll conquer it. You know why? Because you conquered this. And you can conquer anything you set your mind to. Now it's time to get on out there and change the world. I wish you well on your journey and sending you all my best. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Hofinger. The Alumni of the Year Award is presented annually at commencement to recognize outstanding personal and professional achievement by a Berkeley College graduate. It is now my pleasure to invite Michael Iris, Associate Vice President, Alumni Relations and Career Services, to announce the recipient of the Alumni of the Year Award.
Each year, Berkeley selects an alum to recognize for their professional success, community involvement, and interaction with the college. For 2022, we have chosen Mr. Jonathan Santiago, a Woodland Park, New Jersey graduate from the class of 2005. As the first in his family to attend college, Jonathan knows the importance of higher education and how a degree can change someone's life. He credits Berkeley with giving him a successful start in his career. Jonathan joined the New York City Department of Education in 2011. He rose through the ranks to Executive Director of Transition and College Access Centers, where he manages community resources that can broaden college and post-secondary opportunities for students across the 5 boroughs. He has always been passionate about helping students find success through additional educational opportunities. He began his career as a teacher and administrator in the Newark, New Jersey public school system. After joining the New York City Department of Education, he was awarded the 30 Under 30 Award for Educational Executive Leadership by the Office of the Mayor of the City of New York under the Bloomberg administration in 2013. Jonathan was also named a Hometown Hero by the New York Daily News in February 2020 for leading his efforts during the COVID-19 pandemic to hand-deliver checks to thousands of students with disabilities who hold jobs through the Transition and College Access Centers. In addition to a Berkeley Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Management from Berkeley College, Jonathan holds graduate degrees from Fairleigh Dickinson University, Seton Hall University, and is currently enrolled in a doctoral program at Syracuse University focusing on health and educational law. For his commitment to service, overall career and educational success, and passion for giving back to the community, we are proud to honor Jonathan here today with the 2022 Alum of the Year Award. Congratulations again, Jonathan, and we all wish you continued success.
This year, Nayeli Inoa of the Woodland Park campus has been selected as the student commencement speaker. It is with great pleasure that I now invite Nayela to speak on behalf of the graduating students.
Good morning. President Racinos, trustees, faculty, staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates, I am incredibly honored to speak to you today on this momentous occasion. Today marks a turning point in each and every single one of our lives, the start of a new chapter. For some, that chapter may be the embarking of a new career, maybe a pay raise. For others, it may be the beginning of a new certificate, associate's, bachelor's, or master's degree. But for all of us, a new milestone and accolade that we can add to our list of accomplishments. Now, I'd like to take everyone here for a ride back into the past to reflect on our journey through Berkeley College. Under the guise of circumstance, we experienced a sudden switch that shook the cores of our classrooms. We endured a wild shift that converted desks and whiteboards to keyboards and connection issues. We even struggled to recognize our classmates behind their masks and fought even harder to grab the last toilet paper roll sitting upon the shelves of ShopRite. Yet, regardless of these circumstances, we remained diligent and persistent on attending our Zoom meetings and submitting our work on Canvas. I would also like to take this time to express my gratitude to those Berkeley College staff members and professors who often go unnoticed or vastly unappreciated in all that they do in their efforts to educate the leaders of the future. Because of them, we've achieved the status of becoming the leaders of today. On a more personal note, I would like to thank my friends and family that have supported me throughout my entire journey. Mom, Dad, Lori, and Brianna, I'm a rock star because you're my band. I would not be standing here where I am today without your aid and guidance. Now, I promise that I'm fully aware that this is a celebration for our college level achievement, but this speech has seemed to have a theme of reflection. So I'd like to take us all back to our childhood roots with a kindergarten game of Simon Says, and I encourage all of the graduates to participate. The rules of the game are simple. You follow the commands that begin with Simon Says and regard the commands that do not. Are you ready? Simon says stand up or raise your hand if you're unable to stand, if you had to stay up late to finish a paper or study for an exam. Okay, honesty. Simon says sit or put your hand down. Simon says stand up or raise your hand if you had to submit an assignment at the brink of 11:59 p.m. Simon says sit or put your hand down. Simon says stand up or raise your hand if you have worked hard to walk across this stage. Simon says sit or put your hand down. Simon says stand up or raise your hand if you had to juggle school and a job. Simon says sit or put your hand down. Simon says stand up or raise your hand if you are a graduate who is a parent. Simon says sit or put your hand down. Simon says stand up or raise your hand if you are an international student. Simon says sit or put your hand down. Simon says stand up or raise your hand if you are an active duty and or military veteran. Simon says sit or put your hand down. Simon says stand up or raise your hand if you are here today. Graduates, Simon says give yourselves a round of applause. Simon says please sit down. Graduates, you are your own Simon. I'm not saying your name is Simon, although I guess it might be, but what I mean is you are your own commander. Regardless of whatever lies in the future, it is your life that you hold the reins to. You are the captain that sails your own ship, and for the past months or years that you attended Berkeley College, you, Simon, said that you weren't going to give up, and that you would persevere all the way through to graduation. When we all have our turn to walk across this stage, I want you to fully immerse yourselves in this very moment and fully appreciate your own value, how far you've come, and the obstacles that you had to face to overcome this journey. Remember that you did it. In closing, I'll leave you all with a quote by actress Kerry Washington. Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. So, remember that you are your own commander to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Never forget to Simon say. Thank you.
Thank you, Nayeli. We will now proceed with the 2022 Outstanding Student Award, which is presented to a member of the graduating class who has succeeded in the quest for a college degree and the opportunity it promises despite significant obstacles in his or her path. I invite Dr. Racinos to announce the recipient of the Outstanding Student Award.
Will Gabrielle Peralta, the 2022 Outstanding Student Award recipient, join me on center stage? Gabrielle Peralta is an example of someone who has overcome unbelievable odds to become the very best version of herself. Affectionately known as Gabby, she is one of the most recognizable faces at the Woodland Park, New Jersey campus, where she serves as president of the Student Government Association. Gabby was also a Federal Work Study student in the Office of Military and Veteran Affairs and in the Office of Student Development and Campus Life. She was the president of the Spartan Club and an inducted executive board member of the Berkeley College chapter of the National Society of Leadership and Success. Her civic engagement, community outreach, and student leadership have earned her numerous awards, including the Rising Star Award from the New Jersey Business and Industry Association, and as early as yesterday, she was selected for the 2002 All-In Student Voting Honor Roll by Civic Nation. Because of the many obstacles Gabby faced throughout her life, It was not until the past decade that she even dreamed of pursuing a college education. Today, she graduates with her second Berklee College degree, a Master's of Business Administration and Management. Gabby was raised in St. Louis, Missouri, where her blended family and 11 siblings struggled to make ends meet and to fit into their community. At the age of 6, Gabby was diagnosed with a learning disability that challenged her ability to achieve academic success. She also faced mental health challenges that exposed her to bullying and feeling she had no voice with which to express herself. Inspired by her grandfather's stories of his service in World War II, Gabby decided to enlist in the U.S. Marine Corps following her graduating from high school. She was the only woman in her high school graduating class to enlist in the military. During her times in the Marines, Gabby was the victim of sexual assault and faced additional harassment by her peers after reporting the incident. Despite these challenges, Gabby remained dedicated to her mission to serve her country. She completed her service and in 2015 was honorably discharged from the U.S. Marine Corps. Gabby, thank you for your service. Following her military service, Gabby moved to New Jersey with her new husband. While she looked forward to her future, she found her greatest struggle was transitioning from military life to civilian life. She felt like she was lost, without structure or guidance. After seeing one of her fellow veterans living on the streets, she knew she wanted to be the change, not wait for the change. Gabby discovered Berklee College on a billboard on the highway. From her first visit to campus, Gabby felt that Berklee exemplified the slogan, "Students come first." She visited the Office of Military and Veteran Affairs, where the staff answered all her questions, and met Skyla, the Berklee College therapy dog, who helped her with her anxiety and post-traumatic stress syndrome, as well as transitioning to college life. Through the Berklee College MBA program, Gabby said she learned new skills and techniques that will help her become a successful entrepreneur and business owner of her own bakery or bakery truck in the future. She encourages her fellow students to dream big and keep pushing forward to finish any goal they set for themselves. Gabby would like to thank her biggest supporters, who has been with her every step of her journey throughout Berklee College. Her husband, Wilson, who continuously reminded her to focus on her education. Her mother, who showed her that if you put your mind to it, you can achieve anything. She also thanks the Berklee College faculty who have impacted her journey. Tammy Picardo in the Office of Military and Veteran Affairs for always being her role model and taking her under her wing, and Dr. Dallas Reed for being her school mother who was there whenever she needed someone to talk to. With all that she has been through, Gabby has grown into a role model leader who motivates others. She has found her voice, and she now knows her voice matters. Gabrielle, AKA Gabby, we hear you and celebrate you as the 2022 Outstanding Student Award recipient. Congratulations.
We will now proceed with the recognition and conferral of degrees. Degree students who are graduating with honors are marked with a special symbol in the program. Graduation with distinction is awarded to master's degree students who have completed all degree requirements with an overall minimum GPA of 3.67. Graduates who have earned this honor are recognized in the commencement program. Will the candidates for the Master of Business Administration degree please rise? President Racinos, I am pleased to present candidates for the Master of Business Administration degree. On the recommendation of the faculty, I ask that you confer upon them the Master of Business Administration degree which they have earned.
The Secretary of Higher Education of the State of New Jersey has vested in the trustees of Berkeley College, and the trustees have in turn vested in me authority to award degrees. I confer upon you who have completed the requirements a Master of Business Administration degree, which you have earned, and admit you to the Fellowship of Educated Men and Women with all of its rights, honors, privileges, and obligations. Congratulations.
Will the Master of Business Administration degree recipients please come forward?
Gabrielle Peralta, Lyndon Zikaj, Colleen May Barr, Ebony Say Lamb, Israt Sultana, Ashley Ilana Henderson, Julissa Carino Diaz, Sabrina Denise Hilliard, Eric L. Gill, Dion Morris, Jeffrey Lynn Preston Jr., Nora Otilli Stevick, Blanca Flores, Stephanie Marie Titus, Raven D. Little, Angela Julia Hadfield, Daniel Fiorica, Heather Murphy, Adriana Elise Miranda, Vesna Demaska, John Vincent Sherman Jr., Erica Leon, Tyne Rochelle Adkins, Wafa Mohammed, Rosa Elvira Solis, Gemma Silva, Anita Jones, Yaritzalis Rosa Vidal, Tanisha Lotea Clark, Laura Ann DeCosmo, Adriana Teresa Young, Simone Donald Durham, Maritza Olivares, Jonathan Caldwell Nome, John Andino, Elizabeth Davis, Alexander Pusowski, Philippa Camille Doyley, Daryl Spites, Yoshia Uzawa,
Brandon Fabregas,
Shakia Tawana Brown, Kadona Coburn, Nikisha Madden, Shelaya Brasco, Alexander Ortiz, Lizette Alexandra Santana,
Alexander Akia,
We will now proceed with the recognition and conferral of bachelor and associate degrees. Degree students who are graduating with honors are marked with a special symbol in the program. Degree students who achieved an overall 3.5 average are graduating cum laude. Those who achieved an overall 3.7 average are graduating magna cum laude. Those who achieved an overall 4.0 average are graduating summa cum laude. Honors Program graduates are recognized in the commencement program. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Business Administration degrees please rise? President Racinos, I am pleased to present candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Business Administration degrees. On the recommendation of the faculty, I ask that you confer upon them the bachelor degree which they have earned.
The Secretary of Higher Education of the State of New Jersey and the Regents of the University of the State of New York have vested in the trustees of Berkeley College, and the trustees have, in turn, vested in me the authority to award degrees. I confer upon you, who have completed the requirements of a bachelor's degree, which have earned and admit you to the Fellowship of educated men and women with all of its rights, honors, privileges, and obligations. Congratulations.
Nayeli Ainoa. Destiny Bauer. Andrea Correa. Vanessa Vaco. Michelle Santos. Reba Nikisha Singh. Tia Rinaldi. Melka Daniel Arik. Sharon Colazo. Isaac Martinez. Peter Mazzella. Yvonne Josephine Bryant. Melissa Tamara Simon. Kyber J. Liriano Paulino. Hector Farrow. Santiago Sebastian Nunez Acaro. Jessica Pontillo. Emmanuel Tladelpa. Darwin Landy Maxey. Christian Lemuel Capata. Zainali Pujols. Erica Martinez. Alex Antonio Pineda. Catherine Lugo. Dylan Gerardo. Yadiel Ramos. Amane Ella Seguini. Stephanie J. Fabian. Sebastian Gonzalez. Michaela Monroe. Kevin Collady. Castilla Percival. Chanel Marquita Pauling. Victoria Carrasquillo. Mecca Flag. Carlin Garcia. Jennifer R. Mincala. Brittany Laughlin. Hannah McMahon. J. L. Abdurrahim. Crystal Diamond Martinez. Eduarda Nicole Ponce. Celine Margaret O'Brien. Curly P. Alban. Earl Thomas Pettiford III. Alexis Garcia. Talia Alston. Ariana Nicole Orth. Maria Anaisa Mota Liriano. Gabrielle Aliada. Susanna Amanda Polar. Ana Rosado. Ellie Sue Barbosa. Taylory Jones. Angel Batista. Heather Scott. Yvonne LaSharon Gaynor. Mercy Arajo. Raheem Cassell. Alec Francis. Zahir Drakes. Natasha McLeod. Reynard Terrell Lott. Guadalupe Ruiz. Christopher Cupo. Robert Cupo. Chloe Alana Hernandez. Alyssa Esther Lopez. Tina Bonilla. Sammy Al-Yemeni, Danea H. Price, David Lott, Heather Spruill, Tiffany Ann Evans, Hadabe Awade, Deneen Mias, Nicole Carmela Strecco, Eric Rigoberto Carabantes, Clay Nicholson, John B. Paolillo, Tashari Arnold, Shantae Sedana Cunningham, Andre Giordane, Irene Saran, Sigani Campbell, Malin Franco, Walter Lee King Jr., Megan Prince, Stephanie Ferran Riley,
Valeska Roman,
Melissa Dubressel, Stephanie Gaylord, Kyle Pereira, Tashima Moore, Haley Marie Collada, Darren Sean Washington, Sierra Adrian Renee
Dexter
Roddy,
Adrian Renee Roddy,
Ellie Rebecca Scaland Foss, Christina Kando, Jessa Avancina, Maciel Espinal, Rebecca Ann Andrews Brannock, Desiree Marie Morales, Jerlyn Gonzalez, Cherie Holland, Arissa Rivera, Yvonne Soriano, Melissa Clayton, Unisys Jaquez, Giamaris Angeles Perez, Carrie Newman, Robert Albaron, Eric Stephen Perez, Isaac Caesar Salazar, Iman Kalfani, Giro Norzile, Nellie J. Lindau, Marie Brutus, Stephanie Walker, Melissa Deza Alvarado, Denia Cerelis Cruz, Samantha Mucha, Daniel Molina, Dorothy Singletary, Isabel Rui Gomez, Maria Gabriela Vera, Wilma Arias, Yolanda Lynn Estrada, Alex Ginau, Michael Y. Basilius, Samuel Adeoye Ajayi, Alexi Daniela Brown, Priscilla Evangelina Lozano, Catalina Cruz, Kimberly Rosone, Eileen Moroquin, Jasmine Vieira, Kazir Rahman Gilchrist, Anthony Joel Argueta, Caitlin Rachel Downey, Nayeli Carrillo, Valine England, Luis A. Morales, Kenneth Griggs, Stephanie Gomes, Isaiah Elias Quiles, Jean-Esteve Zumba Morocco, Loretta Serwa Danso, Chantal Renee Edwards Brown, Pamela Ellen, Copeland Stephen Bedward, Jillian Charles Davis, Estefany Velasco Rendon, Christine De La Cruz, Jessica Ladd, Tatiana Trishani Desarno, Paul Stevenson, Nyla Crane, Javante Devante Campbell, Kiana Eliane Miller, Yvette Peak, Deanna Monet Johnson, Leah LaFont,
Yokaira Gamez,
Roberta Bernard, Sequeen White, Kiana Bender, Carlos Quintanilla, Ida Marie Halverson, Tuva Reese Stockeland, Tandy M. Hannibal, Shayna Schloss, Bahealdian Aid, Rochelle Abigail Ricketts,
Mahogany Calazer,
Felix Pineda, Sarahi Magdaleno, Jason Raul Isiano, Toniqua Simone Brown, Natasha K. Maldonado, Davina Siraj, Tatiana Lee Aviles, Nadine M. Grigsby, Kadir Leary, Shania Abedemi Holder, Destiny Marie Tavares, Crystal Josephine Circarillo, Shanicia James, Candace Taylor, Victor Alfonso Labato, Gelson Montero, Brent Michael Seeley, Marjorie Aroka, Nayana Giji, Vincent C. Speaks, Imani Lloyd, Teresinia Campbell, Karen Martinez Murillo, Alexandra Jean Charles, Bright Boki, Derafaka David Simon Ogan, Jessinia Montenegro, Wanda Pena, Marcia Hill, Alexis Erica Bell, Brian McKenna, Zoha Javai, Jolisa Wilson, Jennifer Michelle De La Cruz, Autumn Chance, Marvin Pisco, Tantanisha Bottoms, Jessica Matula, Shoshana Riley, Olivia Strama, Ty Janice Walker, William Joseph Kelleher, Callistra O. Ross, Amanda Shiratan, Christy Luna Lall, Imani Raven Davis, Diane Mireya Bambara, Jeffrey R. Heine Jr., Kimberly Colorado, Marialis Garcia, Danielle Briggs, Jeremy Fazal, Bishara Amatola Hamlet, Adriana Vilik. Bafor Afori Atta. Natalie Kartvelishvili. Andrea Marie Lyon. Kevin Rivas. Julissa Compras Moya. Vanessa Diane Wind Benedo Tiendra Biogo. Luis Angel Perez. Berenice Galan. Mahmoud Ali Yunez.
Norkenly Cadet.
Alex Vincent Curran. Quasia McCrary. William Goff. Naya Peterson. Wilbert Lagunas. Monica A. Gibson. Stacy Saunders. Diana Morales. Denise Monfil. Caroline S. L. Bird. Arnissa Iseni. Elaine Darlene Urena. Mervinson Lopez. William E. Alice. Kenneth Larcier. Joelle Giraldo. Tashana Tate. Svetlana Kojic Gomez. Mark Singh. Atara Devora Stern. Tasneem Rabi. Haneen Baftar Obadallah. Aya Osama Bayes. Norhan Mustafa. Stacy R. Jean-Pierre. Caroline Jensen. Jose Antonio Olse. Chelsea Carlin. Ali Shehada. Tanya Fermi. Jesse Singh. Wilbur Gomez. Brian C. Williams. Jamie Esposito. Mateen Yuskel. Violetta Rios. Yvette McClurkin. Alejandro Guevara. Catherine V. Padina Nato. Elenice Calderaro. Ramatu Mamo. Tashina Taylor. Olu Fadikimi Ajani. Haiti Guzman. Christy M. Manukian. Denise Rodriguez. Valeria Camila Felice. Yusuf Abdul Wali Figueroa. Ryuji Gator Sujiyama. Meridalia Herrera. Dismary Del Carmen Martinez. Maria F. Morera. Apriel Etienne. Vanessa Lucky Santiago. Arlenis Hernandez. Yali D. Anziani. Lisette Calderon. Janet Camarillo. Rachel Marie Nagy. Jessica Castro. Lynette Ferreras. Barbara Elizabeth Vega. Shaniqua D. Brown. Kiara Lewis. Carrie Ann Smith. Shanada Jackson, Aziza Shade Miller, Zena Heba, Ashley Johnson, Janice Karen Morrison, Aaron Michael Montalvo, Diana Elizabeth Goodil, Esmeralda Carvajal, Urefson Erkan, Candida Maxine George, Claudia Ocampo, Janelle Amanda Nicola, Darshak Yogesh Sala, Christy Thomas, Ava Liz Perez, Aisha Mulika Springer, Krenare Bala, Opiemi Esther Tella, Monique Folks, Shakira Finn, Marwin Gorbor, Monique Ribeiro Farias, Nosim Fatima, Jeremy Jimenez, Cynthia Garay, Arthur McCall, Sabrina A. Garcia, Kiana Granson, Ernesto Collado, Anya Curley, Natalia Valencia, Vivian Valencia, Crystal Roman, Haiti F. Rivera, Denise C. Wells, Lisa Sophia Fryman, Beatrice George, Naomi Hernandez, Zain Rupani, Dorentina Rexhaj Jizufi, Selena Caraballo, Shanida Seward, Derek R. Harris, Betty B. Johnson Allen, Shunt Harotunian, Joel Francisco, Anaya Imani Louis Gomez, Norma Acosta, Giovanni Gerardo Sanchez, Jovan D. Forsyth, Caddy Leon, Linda Destin, Sasha Small, Ana Hernandez, Jeffrey Apaya Mickey, Janina Sumner, Alicia Branch, Renee Morgan, Althea Thomas, Rosenelli Duran, Laura Angelica Kanawi, Hager Samir Himeda, Sarah Himida, Alvin K. Nyangba, Gregorio Camilo, Jean C. Saintine, Samson Belzens, Bertha Allison Herrera, Trinity Sardin, Leslie Nuemi Fernandez, Gwendolyn Rodriguez, Adrian Painson, Stacy Lynn Brown Johnson, Ginny Esguerra, Joe Vidal, Anais M. Nunez, Nicole Covington, Jacinia Estefane, Teresa Mins, Hien Tui Tho, Noella Magharibi, Roseanne Russell, Kai Martinez, Lydia Bogdanivna Kukta, Olivia Byfield, Karen Castillo, Jemima Kamwanya Igeja, Samira Jeanette Seraphin, Kari De La Cruz, Shaikh Leon, Christina Lang, Christian Jesus, Venus Justice, Royland McNatt, Halima Pearson, Adonis Jimenez, Eric Atiencia, Katrina Gajoni, Hane Uzur, Jahira Rodriguez Azcona, Jessica Lyons, Caitlin Elizabeth Cruz, Letitia Robinson, Michelle A. Johnson Welch, Jennifer Guerrero, Emily Lynn Policio, Claudette Woods, Gabrielle De Lorenzo, Tanya Islam, Gladys J. Pasmino Anderson, LaShelda Danielle Bridgers, Desheen Evans, Stephanie Rodriguez, Amy Figueroa De La Cruz, Benita Nwadiugwu, Sharifa McFarland, Bishop Sonny Wilson, Juan Camilo Rodriguez, Ana Maria Jovanovska,
Oscar Garcia,
Julia Henrica Fideli Malmston, Isabel Eba Voller, Kushan Wilma, Omar Mohammed Al-Wasabi, Shanali Pinnock Davis, Nicole A. DeCarmine, Ryan Reyes Arulanda, David A. Reyes, Mary Santiago, Hannah Andrea Salazar, Stefan Verbaski, Carrie Marrero, Nidal Alnatsa, Lauren Stephanie Henderson, Alexandra Herrera, Parvin Navruzov, Norma Iris Volkers, Marcus Silva, Deja Williams, Hannah Minnie Arioger, Christina Donovan, Cortessa Nelson. Tiffany Renee Sands. Lisbeth Vasquez. Shanae Barbara Jones.
Sierra Barnes.
Carolina Rodriguez. Cynthia Ramrup Singh. Prerna Joshi. Tiara K. Wilson.
Will the candidates for associate degrees please rise? President Racinos, I am pleased to present to you the candidates for the Associate in Applied Science and the Associate in Science degrees. On the recommendation of the faculty, I ask that you confer upon them the associate degree which they have earned.
The Secretary of Higher Education of the State of New Jersey and the Regents of the University of the State of New York have vested in the trustees of Berkeley College, and the trustees have in turn vested in me the authority to award degrees. I confer upon you who have completed the requirements an associate's degree and admit you to the fellowship of educated men and women with all of its rights, honors, privileges, and obligations. Congratulations.
Will the associate degree recipients please come forward?
Angela Kathleen Brown. Robert James Hammond. Cheryl Ashman. Sabrina Inez Garris. Milvians Reyes. Winderly Arias. Dennis DeGroat. Alexia White. Viviana Marie Jimenez. Simone Minay Singleton. Ana Torres. Idalise Naomi Serrano.
Leslie Santiago Solano.
Damian Escoffery. Juliana Sarai Moreno. Mabo Yagongo Kashisha. Anita Rufin. Ebony Siobhan Roland. Roxana Fuentes. Tamana Rahman. Chanel Nicole Smith. Siobhan Collins Brown. Stephanie Salcedo. Damon Rose. Toshana Amanda Giddings. Jacqueline Ramirez De Paz. Jillian Kelly Dominguez. Yaritza Mercado. Mariah Aubrey Rodriguez. Nala Melton. Shahara Yassin. Luis Coronel. Amber Aspen Velez. Janine R. Tabata. Joaquina Cameron. Minouche Stanny. Tazane Andrea Matthews. Erica Guachacolca. Tierra Peterson Stokes. Sandra Canada. Samina Chowdhury. Kyle Edward Manchester. Yvette C. Pineda. Kimberlyn Gordon Addison, Paloma Rodriguez, Victoria Kedmanek, Michelle Robinson, Naya Ward, Sylvia Weeks, Crystal Fermin, Angelique Togil, Stephanie Louise Vigilante, Nilsa Solange Acevedo, Camila Kadara Wright, Al Hanif Lewis, Daniela Deal, Manzoor Ahmed, Alyssa Nicole Velasquez, Waleska Jeanette Perez, Maisha Moultrie, Tayamoy Campbell, Denny Maciel Baroa, Sasha Melissa Marte, Malika Karki, Vonne Alexis Thomas, Lena Fajardo, Karen Nicole Pierce, Ayana Watts, Stephanie Earl Jackson, Nayurka Pena, Alejandro Castro Rubio, Amber Nova, Michael Charles Vela, Philip Sylvester Sanzari, Angel Leal, Laura Medina, Guadalupe Parra, Emily Lynn Villa, Brenda Marie Gunn, Maria Molina, Nervin Diaz, Cassandra Leanne Pagan, Ashley Marie Mercado, Wendy Fernandez, Shantar Jack, Janine DeMorsi, Rosaline T. Cancio, Jinya Frazier, Stephanie Serrano Perez, Austin Dominic Rodriguez, Marcy Jones, Royland Wolford, Kimberly Esmeralda Hercules, Sana Meadows, Stephanie Santiago, Allison Karen Chumpatazzi, Najilis Rodriguez, Minnesotas Calderon, Anthony Ricardo Barrett, Amanda Michelle Medina, Yancy Rocio Fuentes, Danielle Evans, Natalie Valero,
Adriana Jonas,
Alexis Moselle Brown, William Butler, Willie Jackson, Jamaisha Austin, Destiny Marie Twig, Lakeisha Jefferson, Jimena Garcia, Molly Lene Boonstra, Angelica Matusowitz, Omuniki Latoya Lewis, Eliani Shirley Martinez, Germany Germain, Katerina D'Amico, Omo Berry, Wanda Yarlina Pichardo, Karina Laura, Chanel Dorcas Monroe Frame, Onise Nicole Pina de Jesus, Destiny Brianna Adams, Asa Dante Costin, Azucena Reyes, Vanessa Ines Salas, Anita Davis, Christina Harotunian, Beatriz Acevedo, Divya Goberdon, Heidi Fernandez, Cindy Nunez, Deborah Brito, Coralie Ann Perez, Karel Hush, Shantae Monique Thompson, Cynthia Hernandez, Haiti Lima, Jamie Allen, Atsiri Ivili Garcia, Anna Brown, Astrid Carolina Arboleda, Delinia Valerio, Alea Torres, Kara Jolin Spinelli, Derek Flores, Bafur A. Adu Abankro, Tania Jackson, Raheem Swinton, Lillian Saladino, Yvette Hernandez, Jennifer Lucero, Logan Brown, Torianne Terry, Ashley Marie Acosta, Mariah Cannon, Patrice McCullough, Goba Tagro, Crystal De La Cruz, Stephanie Guerrero, Binta Jallo, Juanice Mickles, Kimberly Adriana Rodriguez Beltran, Bridget Marie Alls, Erilyn Metellus, Leslie Isabel Abreu, Maziel Sanchez, Stephanie M. Rodriguez, Aminata Sek Sekepful, Samantha Sebastiano,
Tiffany Holloway,
Hillary Fajardo, Damian Iris Helena, Kayla Nicole Christian, Asia Angelina Wood, JC Hernandez, Eleanor Martinez, Shanice Williams, Kadia Hamilton, Annie Smith, Shawanda A. Davis, Brittany Mitchell, Mauricio Rosero, Nicole Mendez, Sharissa Ferreira, Antonelle Marie Fortney, Alexia Ogilvie, Latoya Carnegie, Ashley Marie Walker, Rania Ibrahim, Anne Marie Patrice Williams, Virgin Merced, Tanya Lachey Meadows, Kenneth Mejia Sanchez, Catherine Roman, Carolyn Almonte,
Chanel Parker,
Ashley Maureen Kofi, Najee Andriana Nadira Lee Logan, Lupita Dayanera Cortez, Amari Jeremiah Hilton, Lady Laura Fernandez, Winston Samuel Cowell, Marissa Matilda Zell, Eureka Carolina de la Rosa Beltre. Roxana Brieva.
We will now proceed with the recognition and conferral of certificates. Certificate students who achieved an overall average of 3.5 to 3.79 are graduating with honors. Those who achieved an overall average of 3.8 to 4.0 average are graduating with high honors. Certificate students who are graduating with honors and high honors are marked with a special symbol in the program. Will the candidates for certificates please rise? President Racinos, I am pleased to present to you the candidates for certificates. On the recommendation of the faculty, I ask that you confer upon them the certificates which they have earned.
The Secretary of Higher Education of the State of New Jersey has vested in the trustees of Berkeley College, and the trustees have, in turn, vested in me the authority to award certificates. I confer upon you who have completed the requirements a certificate and admit you to the fellowship of educated men and women with all of its rights, honors, privileges, and obligations. Congratulations.
Will the certificate recipients please come forward?
Maria Alice Correa.
Marilyn Hernandez.
Varshay Marie Burrows. Daphne Noel. Lucretia Melissa Allen. Maria Elizabeth Villafana. Naomi Salas. Jaylene Villanueva. Linda Molina Mendez. Natasha Tanzi. Jeffrey Rafael Martinez. Michelle Urena. Jessica Cachavale. Brittany McCabe. Genevieve Afir Perez. Megan Santos. Aaron Murphy. Hannah Hutchins. Danessa Planis. Saima Kauzar. Safa D. Jamour. Nakia Brianna Neal. Eliana Martinez Ortiz. Crystal Delight Peters. Danuta Henriquez. Gabriela Munoz. Jasmine Price. Kimberly Oscar. Danielle Michelle Modafari. Sadil Mohammed Ghafour. Carly Marie Rosen. Karen Garcia.
Cynthia Sosa.
Isabel Rodriguez. Emily Gaddy.
As a graduate, you are admitted into the Berklee College Alumni Association, and I encourage and urge you to participate. Congratulations to each of you. Audience members, we ask that you honor our graduates by remaining in your places until the recessional is complete. Graduates, please remain in your seats until the platform party has exited the arena floor. There is one last official act we must conduct today. Will all of the graduates please rise? And now, move your tassel from the right to the left. Once again, by the authority of the Board of Trustees, you have now officially graduated from Berklee College. Now is the time to continue your journey. We are expecting great things from you. Now, I would like all family and friends and guests to please rise. On the count of 3,